All right, week 6, lesson number 5. We're wrapping up here. Building an unstoppable identity. And this is really, really interesting. I've got some good insight here. How to embody the identity of a healthy, successful person. That's you now. You're 6 weeks in. You're healthy and you're successful. The difference between acting healthy and becoming healthy. And how to fully step into your new mindset and lifestyle. So let's discuss this. If you only see yourself as someone trying to get healthy, you're going to struggle with inconsistency, right? If you're just trying to get healthy as opposed to you are healthy. I am healthy. Let's go. Fully identify as a healthy person. It makes actions feel natural and automatic. Yes, I'm healthy. It's great. Your identity dictates your habits, right? So shaping a strong identity leads to effortless results. This is what we're talking about, this long-term health. It's going to be effortless because we've identified ourselves now as healthy. We're not trying to get healthy. We are healthy. Look how we've been eating. Look how we've been tracking. We are that person. We have to believe in ourselves, right? So, you need to write an identity statement. I am someone who makes healthy choices effortlessly. At this point, you shouldn't be struggling making a healthy choice, right? You know what to do. You've been doing it. You're someone who makes healthy choices effortlessly. And I would write that down if I were you, if you have a journal, right? Make a decision from the perspective of your healthiest self. So the unhealthy you would decide to do this. The healthy you does this. There's no question about it. That confidence moving forward, right? Surround yourself with supportive people and environment. Okay, this is where I got to jump in because now I'm just too excited to stop. All right, listen to me. When I wanted to become a pro athlete, I'm telling you this, I worked my butt off to become a pro athlete. I did everything I possibly could to become a pro athlete. And that included putting myself in a winning environment. And I've said that to you from the get-go. I want to put you in a winning environment. That means the people you hang out with. And believe me when I tell you, I've lost some friends. They don't want me to be healthy. They're unhealthy and they prefer that I stay unhealthy with them, and I just refuse to do that. Those days are done. So I surround myself with like-minded people. I go to a gym. I've said this many, many times. People are afraid to get judged in the gym. You only get judged by how hard you work, but you're around a lot of like-minded people. You don't have to join a gym. I'm just telling you an example of some of these things, right? I choose to go to healthy restaurants. I don't choose to go to places where it's all junk and I can't win with my meal. I just refuse to go to places like that. And I'm in these restaurants with people just like me, with the same mindset, who want to win and do that. So you need to surround yourself with great people in a great environment. My house, I don't stock up with junk food. If you've got loaves of bread in the cupboard, guess what you're going to eat? You're not putting yourself in a healthy environment to win. And you really, really need to do this. When I became a pro athlete, I wasn't trying to become a pro athlete. I was one. I was a pro athlete and I acted like one. I am a healthy person and I act like a healthy person. People in my office space are always coming up to me and asking me advice because they know I'm a healthy person and I act like it. I go get water. I have bottled water in the fridge. We have a water cooler, right? They see me doing all these kind of things. So I act like a healthy person because I am. I've lost 173 pounds, probably more by the time this comes out. Reversed my type 2 diabetes, got off of 7,000 units of insulin. I'm telling you right now, I am the baddest man walking the planet when it comes to type 2 diabetes. I am that man. And I'm bringing you along on this journey too, because you are in the same boat. If you've committed to my program and to me and having me check on you every week and everything else, that is you. So you are a healthy person and you need to understand that and start getting in that mentality to be that. Does this make sense? There's no question about whether you're a healthy person or not. I'm so proud of you and how far you've come. You're in week 6 now. So these are the things that we want to do, right? Again, write an identity statement. I am someone who makes healthy choices effortlessly. And you are at this point, right? That's just one of the things I do. Make decisions the perspective of your healthiest self. food choices, shopping choices, things like that, right? And then surround yourself with supportive people and environments. You may lose some people, but that's okay. They were sucking you down, not moving you ahead. And I'll tell you something in life I've learned. It's the ones underneath you that try to suck you back down. The ones up above you will try to pull you up. Just remember that when you're sitting there wondering, well, who should I go hang out with this weekend, or whatever the case may be. Just remember that, right? So final thoughts. So we've identified limiting beliefs and reframed them into empowering ones, right? We've learned how to rewire negative thought patterns for long-term success. We've created strategies to overcome self-sabotage and stay consistent with it. Built a daily mindset practice, right, that reinforces confidence and motivation. You can see I'm pretty confident about what I'm doing here. And we've stepped into a new identity as a healthy, empowered individual. Listen, before I leave, I'm going to talk about meditation. I'll tell you how I learned about meditation. It's kind of a funny story. I bought a MetaQuest, which is, that virtual reality. I bought it to disconnect from my day. I sometimes have stressful days. I want to disconnect, play some sort of a game on it or whatever. But one thing I learned on it by accident was how to meditate. And it was pretty cool because it would put me in a bamboo forest in China, for example. It put me on the edge of a beach in Hawaii with the sun setting. And I learned how to meditate. I learned how to focus on my breathing, clear my mind. And it's a practice like anything else. You need to learn it and to master it. You really do. It doesn't always come easy. I like to do 5 to 10 minute meditations. I haven't done any longer ones. That's about as still as I can keep my mind. But I am telling you, how I feel when I'm done with that is absolutely amazing. And it's just wonderful. So if you can get an opportunity to learn, there's a lot of free meditation apps. There's a lot of videos. Maybe we can do a video at one point on meditation, how to meditate. There is, in my opinion, it's one of the greatest things I've learned, and it took me many, many, many years to learn it. But it brings everything down, my heartbeat, my level of stress, the whole 9 yards. So I can't tell you how great I feel after learning how to meditate, and it really helps. Now, if you wear an Apple Watch, I wear a couple watches, but my Apple Watch, they have an app on here, and it's called Breathe, and you can do 1 minute to 5 minute breathing. It'll tickle your wrist as you're breathing in and out and in and out. Just unbelievable stuff. So there's a lot of great things out there on how to work with your mind and how to change your mind and things like that. I encourage you to dig in and explore some of them and have some fun with it, but feel better about yourself. So we've learned a lot this week. This is one of my favorite weeks on mindset, and especially as a type 2 diabetic. It's so important we look at our food differently, we look at our life situation differently, all kinds of things. Just coming into this program, I will tell you, I have people who just give up. They say, well, I can't put the financing together. And I have other people that say, let me figure out how to do it. I'm going to come into your program. I want to change. I want to make changes in my life. I'm going to figure out how to do it. And that's the difference, quite frankly. And that also tells me who I want to work with and who I don't want to work with. If you're a make it happen person, which all of you are, you wouldn't be in this at this point, then I want to work with you, and we're going to do it together. So I hope you learned a lot. It's one of my favorite weeks of lessons. I'm so into this stuff, and I hope you are too. So let's make some changes, and let's start first thing in the morning and get these changes happening. Let's go. Love it.